Hello everyone, welcome back to Analytical Guy. In this video, we will talk about one of the most important feature of Microsoft Power BI, that is field parameters. Many developers, they know about field parameters, but they don't use the potential of field parameters as such. They just use it to create the filter and that's done. So we will go one step ahead and let's talk about the best case scenario of field parameters. So if you see on the screen, you will see two visuals. Left hand side says it is quantity by year, quarter and month. So if you see, this is yearly, the quantity is been shown. If you go to the next level in this hierarchy, it will be quarterly. Then if you go it further, then it will be monthly. On the right hand side, we have location level. So you will see currently it is on the basis of country wise quantity. If you go one level down, it is state level, and then it is city level. So we have these kind of hierarchies in terms of location as well as date. So what if I want to have one filter which will include both of them, and then I can utilize that in my visuals or reports for that. All right, so step number one, where is field parameters in Power BI? So in order to find the field parameters in Power BI, we have to look in the ribbon. So if you see, this is my ribbon on the top, and you have to go to the modeling tab in this. So if you select modeling, and then you have to select new parameter. And in new parameters, I've already talked about numeric range. We will talk about fields parameter in this one. So select fields, and what will be your variable? Adjust fields is fine. Name can be, let's say, new parameter. Just mentioning demo just in case. And now we want to have all the fields related to date and location that we want in our parameter. So first of all, I'll expand the dimension date. Over here, I'll select year, then I'll also select quarter, and I'll select month name. Right, so we have year, fiscal, quarter. You can adjust the sorting on the basis of you desire. And then similarly from customers, I'll have the country, I will have state, and then city. So now that we have all these fields, and you can see the slicer is added to the page over here. You can deselect if you don't want instantly and you want to drag it later on, but for now it's fine. So I will do create. So once it clicks on, it will be created. And now you can see if you click on year, it should filter here, but right now you can see it's not impacting anything. So we have to make the changes. So you can see these are the things which we have in one filter only, right? So how to make this work? If instead of my month or date filter on x-axis, if I drag the parameter created, then it might give me the answers. So if I go here, new parameters, and if I go for this column and drag it in x-axis and remove the date hierarchy, and let's say I select year, so it works. So if I select year, it works. It gives me year-wise quantity. And if I select fiscal quarter, it gives me correct result. If I select month, it gives me correct. And if I select state, for example, it gives me state-wise data. And if I select country, it gives me country-wise data as well. So this works, right? But this is something which we already know. So for example, if I go to format your visual, in this one, I can select drop down, and in selection, let's say I want to have single select because I want to select one at a time. And now this is ready to work. Yeah. So if you select one particular parameter at one time, and the visuals are changing. Now, if you want a hierarchy over here, so instead of these three should come under date, and the next three, country, state, and city, should come under hierarchy 2. So this is hierarchy 1, this is hierarchy 2. How can we create that? So the answer lies in the parameter itself. So if I go to view and I select the new parameter demo, so you will see over here there are 3 columns. The column 1 is my name of the parameter, and then column 2 is the actual column where it is referring to. So it is table and then column name. And finally the third one is for the sorting purpose. So it will have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will sort. So you will see here year will come on the top, then quarter, then month, then country, then state, and then city. So this is what the ordering is giving. So for example, if I make year as 5 and city as 0, so it should start with city. Let's see. So you can see city comes on the top and year comes at the bottom, right? So this is how sorting can change. But right now I don't want that. I'll roll back to the default version, which was good. So now you can see this is my DAX formula, and this is kind of a calculated table, right? So you can see there are 3 columns. And what if I create a new column over here, which is a dynamic column, which will say, hey, if the parameter is year or quarter or month, then give me date, right? And if it is country, state, or city, then give me location. So I want a column which will have the values as date or location, and then we are good to go. So over here, after 0, I will add one more column. So it will be in double quotes as it is a text. So for year, I want to show as date hierarchy, right? I will select this. Now, instead of writing again and again for all other rows, what I can do is I can copy this until the comma, Control C, and now wherever you want to add, so over here, and then press Alt and then click wherever you want the text to be added, right? So once you have clicked all the places, then you will say Control plus V, so it will be pasted, right? Simple. Similarly, for the last 3, we don't want date, this should be location, right? So I'll just manually type location. I can copy this and paste at other places. So now once I click on enter, it will give me the 4th column, which will be value 4, and it will give me date, location, location, location. So we have 2 values over here. So now it's easy. Over here, instead of this, what if I select just value 4? So it will give me either date or location, but I don't want that. So I want it to become as a hierarchy. So I'll select the previous one as well, but it will go bottom. So it will give me hierarchy kind of thing. So it will say, hey, you have value 4 as date or location, but if you expand it, under date you will have year, fiscal quarter, month, name. Similarly, in location, I will have these things. Right now, if I go back to format your visuals in slicer settings, I'm fine with drop down. In selection, I'm fine with single select as well. Right, so this is good so far. Now if I want to see it on the basis of year, I will select year. So it will give me year wise quantity. If I select, let's say, fiscal quarter, it will give me quarter wise quantity. If I select state, it will give me state wise quantity. So with just one filter, I can utilize all the fields. For example, in future, you want to have another hierarchy of, let's say, category, right? So you can go here and copy this, comma, press enter, paste, and this is my category, or you can say brand for now, and this will come from products table, and it is brand, right? So I have added brand, and this should give me brand, right? So I will select this. So this will give me brand under brand. So this should be product, right? So now you can see another row has been added. So if I go back here, it will show me another option of product. So in product, I want to see this brand wise. So if I select brand, you will see brand wise total quantity sold, right? This is very, very useful in most of the reports, be it finance report, be it mining report, or it can be sales report, CRM report. This is quite useful, and we use these kind of filtering quite often, right? So this is quite interesting to understand how to play around with this, how to create new column and utilize that. Also, you can also use switch over here. For example, you want to create a new column here. So select new column, and let's say you want to dynamically change the value on the basis of the fields. So you can say new column demo, for example, and then you will say switch, use switching, and what is the expression? So expression is new parameter demo, and what is the name? Name is fields. So if I am saying on the basis of this, whenever the value is whatever XYZ, then give me ABC, comma, if it is 1 2 3, then give me 4 5 6. So what we are doing, we are creating if else kind of situation here. So what we are saying is, whenever the value over here is something like this, then give me this. If value is something like this, then give me this. So this is how you can work using switch. So currently, if I press enter, it won't work anything because we don't have values like XYZ or 1 2 3, but you can utilize these kind of concepts here as well. All right, so this was it in field parameters, which I wanted to showcase you. One more thing is, if you go to field parameters and go to format your visuals. There are essentially slicer settings which you have already discussed, like it can be vertical list, so it can be seen like this, right? And selection is single select, so that's all good. If I go to general, I can see the property and size, position, padding, advanced. So this is generally not utilized, and you can change the title over here, add this as field, I can say dynamic filters for now, and you can change this later on depending on how you want to do it. And you can change the font from here, subtitles, etc, etc. Also, if you go here, you can remove the slicer header now that we have added a title, or in the slicer header itself you can modify border, background, etc. In the values you can change, so these are all values, right? So you can change the font from here, you can change the color, you can change the border. So for example, if you want to have border, which is not ideal for this situation, but you can have all the borders here like this, and you can make the changes. Then depending on how you want to have a design, you can utilize all these things. And similarly, we have hierarchy levels, so how much step up it should be. Currently it's 15, so for it, if it is 0, then you will see it won't show you as a hierarchy. It will say under date, year, quarter, month, everything is in aligned as single line, right? Like this. So now if I want to change the hierarchy level, so 15 was default. If I make it 30, so it goes even further. And if I do max, so you will see it shifts from here until here, right? So you can see how you want to do it. You can have the icon over here. If I do plus minus, it will show you here. So if I don't want that, currently it's chevron. Chevron is expanding towards bottom, which is ideal in my situation, but you can utilize caret as well. So if you expand from here, it will give you like this. So these are some of the settings that you can utilize in the field parameters. So this was it in this video. And if you really like working on Power BI, and if it is something which you work regularly, then the videos that I am be posting next would be really helpful. So please subscribe to the channel so that you know when the new video is coming up, and also support by subscribing and liking the video, share across with your friends who can get value out of it. Thanks a lot for watching this video.